Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I will be making a bunch of custom nether portals based off of your favorite video games. The rules are I will have an hour to build each, and then my friends will rate it at the end and we'll see which one's the best. So I hope you enjoy the video. Alright everybody, behind me is the building columns that I'll be using to build the custom nether portals, and I hope you guys like it. So we're going to start with Zelda, because that's the first on the list. So I will be trying to make the Zelda shrine from Breath of the Wild, and let's see how that goes. Alright, I'm not going to prepare anything, I have nothing prepared for this. I just have like some reference pictures, that's allowed. Alright, so I'm going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty everyone, so this is what I have come up with in an hour. I had to make everything, including this little hill here, because I don't know to use World Edit, so that was a pain in the butt. And I don't know if you saw in the replay, I had to redo this thing once, and I didn't really know what to do with up here, so I had to, like, whenever it's completed, the little shrine thing. And then this is, of course, the main attraction, the Nether portal, and the whole point. So what you would do in your world, I don't know, just say you like walk up here, you know, it's your portal, and walk through, which is cool. So yeah, that is the Legend of Zelda portal. Now let's move on. This is gonna sound weird. Let's move on to the portal, because we're making a portal based off of the game Portal. So this is it sounds weird, okay? So yeah, let's move on to that. Alright, this is the plot for the portal build right next to the Zelda build, and this is where I'm gonna make it. So yeah, let's get started with that. I'm gonna set the timer and begin. Alright everyone, here it is. Here's my nether portal. Here's my portal game nether portal, yeah. And this is what I decided to create. I decided to make a broken GLaDOS room, like from Portal 2. I used some inspiration from pictures, and then a lot of it was my own kind of detail and design. I had to remember what GLaDOS looked like because that image is not really imprinted in my brain. I kind of wanted to forget what GLaDOS looked like after I played Portal. What a brilliant game that was. And yeah, so this is my portal room. You walk up here, you fight GLaDOS, all that. Then you get in the portal and you go to the Nether. Oh, put that there. Boom. It's all fixed. All good. And then I added like some broken stuff here. Maybe this piece broke off of this piece and fell into the ground here. And then it's all old and vines are growing on it like in Portal 2, where it's been like hundreds of years or however long. I didn't really get into the lore, I just played the game and I loved it. So yeah, this is the Portal game Nether portal. Alright everybody, this is the moment I have been waiting for. This is my favorite game of like all time. It is Super Mario Galaxy. I love this game. It is my favorite game. And now I get to build a nether portal based off of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and set my timer, and then we will begin the build. Alright, everyone. This is what I've come up with in my hour of building. It is the Rosalina's Observatory from Super Mario Galaxy. Obviously not as detailed as I would love it to be, but you know, for an hour, I think that it's not bad. The biggest challenge was that middle section there. That was just a little tough, but we got through it, and this is Rosalina's Observatory from Super Mario Galaxy. Do I wish it could have been better if I had more time? Yeah, I would have added more islands like this one right here, but this is the best I could come up with. So you land right here, whatever, you can fly in Elytra, and you just walk around. You can add shops and stuff, and then here is your Nether portal. I think that this would be really cool to add in the end dimension, like a full 1-to-1 scale, or even like 2-to-1 scale of Rosalina's Observatory from Super Mario Galaxy. You know, I put my heart into it, and this is my favorite game, so I really wanted this one to stand out above the rest, and I think it did just fine, so yeah. Now we move on to Elden Ring, which is over here. Actually, guys, I have a confession. I've never played Elden Ring, so I need to ask a friend real quick what to build and like that is Elden Ring portal related and figure it out. Alright, everybody, I finished the Elden Ring inspired Nether portal. So this is what it looks like, and I actually finished it with 10 minutes to spare on my timer, so it took about 50 minutes to build. And yes, I did use World Edit on this one just because I wanted to make it look nice. This is inspired off of a boss room, specifically the Mog boss room. I'm not really sure about Elden Ring. I've never played it, but I found some good pictures that look like a good portal. So this is based off the Mog boss room. So yeah, this is my Elden Ring build. Now we get on to the final project. And this one is God of War, which I have played. I have played God of War, and I have a really good idea for this build, unlike the last one where I had no idea what I was doing. So let's get started with this one. Alright, you guys, I finished the God of War build, and I'm sorry if it's not too obvious. I didn't make it extremely obvious. This is the Yggdrasil world tree. So Yggdrasil is used as the realm between realms in both Norse mythology and God of War, which is very much based on Norse mythology, so it kind of goes hand in hand. And yeah, so this is the build. I made a bunch of branches out of glass and concrete, which I think is good. And then we have, of course, the portal to the other side, the other realm, as you were to say. So yeah, we have all of the portals done, all of the different builds based on different games done, and I think it is time for my friends to vote on which one is the best. So we'll get them in a call, and then we will vote. Alright everyone, I got my friends in a call, and they're gonna help me rate my builds. Let's get into it. This is from Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's like a shrine. Yeah, so just like out of 5, what would you say? Keep in mind, I had an hour to build all of these builds. 1 hour.
An hour?
Yes, 1 hour.
It's not that much detail, you know. Yeah. It isn't basic.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you could have done better.
Fair.
But you have only an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So to be honest, I'll give you like 2.5.
2.5. Okay. Maya, what do you say?
I would agree with Raph that
Like
it's
2.5.
like it's Not a 2.5.
Oh,
I
okay,
would say it's a
okay.
3.5 because
3.5. Okay.
I'll give you a 3.5.
That's a bit high.
That's better than 1. Alright. Next build. This is from the game Portal.
Oh my god. Okay. How long did you have for this one?
An hour.
Roughly? Also an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. For an hour, this is a 4. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I
love
would
the
say
leaves.
4 too.
I love the
Nice.
leaves, especially the portal in the middle, like
Mhm.
shooting it. It's really good.
So a
It's
4 from Raph.
to be honest.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say a 4 too. I like the detail with the leaves and
Okay.
everything. I like how it's structured.
Also, if you set
Yeah.
it to midnight, I think there's light, like glow lichen on it. Yeah, there's a bit of glow lichen.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that looks good.
4.5. Never mind. Half point because of the nighttime.
Okay, so that's that one. For the next one, I built it backwards, so I have to go around. Okay, this is
Oh!
Rosalina's Comet Observatory from Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
To be fair, it's a good build for 1
Mhm.
hour. It's a good build, but in my own opinion, I do not like it. Okay, it just looks really
I mean,
weird.
a lot of it is weird. Like, look at these houses.
Yeah, I understand. They're like really small because you have to like decrease them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say a 2.
Okay.
I like the roof, like on the very top,
Mm-hmm.
like that part of it. So I'm gonna say a 3.
Okay. Look at that. You got a half
I think it's all mid.
Oh, hi, Moody.
Oh, hey, Moody.
You want to join the
Okay.
scoring for these last two?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So here we have a Nether portal build. It's a scoring out of 5, by the way. I had an hour to build each. This build is based off of, Elden Ring. That's right, a boss room from Elden Ring.
To be honest, it does look cool. If you
Mhm.
know from what game it is, you might see. You see it.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, people make these kinds of stuff like always. It isn't that special,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. It's still a cool
I feel
build,
like you
don't get me
need to-
wrong.
I feel like it would look good if it was like in like a massive hall.
Yeah.
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 With like
If you
stuff
put it in
from
the right
ceiling.
in the right place, it is
It
going
just-
to look amazing.
Yeah.
If you built it in the right place, it would look good. But just in like irregular planes, it looks very out of place.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking too.
Yeah.
So for that, I'm gonna I'm sorry, boss. I'm gonna have to give you a 3.
A 3? Dang,
Yeah,
that's pretty
me
high.
too. Me too.
I'm gonna give you a
Yeah,
3
I would
because
say
It has
3 too.
potential. It has
Okay.
potential. You just have to build it in the right place.
I'm
So
gonna say a
3s
3
across
because it's
the
got
board.
potential. You clearly put some work into it.
Alright, the last one, bear with me here. This one is
0.
from this one's from God of War. It's Yggdrasil, the world
Ooh.
tree.
I've got a war.
And yeah, so you probably need an elytra to get up here. And then here's the portal.
The log.
Yeah, the
Is
log is just terrible.
Really weird. Really.
Yeah, the
just
log
terrible.
showing.
And also, it's not very practical.
No, it's not. It is not
also,
practical
also
at
not
all.
very practical.
That being said, I do love God of War.
I figured like it's the realm between realms. Yggdrasil is the realm
Yeah,
between
yeah.
realms. So
just the stump and the log just look
I know.
really not.
Yeah.
So
I
for
didn't
me,
even know.
it's a 2.
A 2. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna say 2
Mhm.
as well. I'm gonna be honest. You would get lower if I didn't like
God of War.
if you didn't like God of War.
That's fair.
Yeah, I would say a 2.
All right.
Just the pale oak showing through.
Yeah, 2s across the board. Yeah, the pale oak showing through. I didn't have time to fix that.
I just don't.
Yeah.
The log is just too straight for me.
Yeah, and the log
It has
is
to be
just,
like, yeah.
Was this the last build you built? Though?
This was the last build. Do you want to see the other few just for fun?
Yeah.
This one. Have you played Portal, Mooney?
I've seen like bits of it. Honestly, a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
I like
okay.
it.
And then the last one for you, Mooney, is this Zelda shrine from Legend of Zelda.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Whoa.
Not,
Wow.
but my reasoning is I'm not the biggest fan of the actual like outside of the portal.
Mm-hmm.
but I do like the fact that you've actually gone for like where it kind of looks all like shattered. I do like that.
I do like it.
Yeah, I gave it a 2.5, and Mike gave it a 3.
Alright, so that's the voting, so now I just have to score it all up and see which one won there. Alright everyone, so the portal that has obviously won was this portal based off of the game portal with 12.5 out of the 15 overall votes. Honestly, I'm really proud of it, I'm really happy with it, and maybe I'll even build it in my survival world since it won the vote. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next week in a new video. Goodbye.